Hello, everyone, and welcome to ReelQuick, episode 167. Today is just Cam and myself, a standing podcast for Cam. He's in the basement of a lake house or something like that. So hopefully, he's not being held hostage or anything like that. He's just in an unfinished basement. I know they're not common down south, but up north, very common. But yeah, we're gonna be drafting today our favorite MCU acting performances. So think like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. So kind of like favorite MCU casting decisions, but also they have to like pull it off and actually go the extra mile and be a good acting performance. So it's kind of confusing, but it'll make sense. Favorite MCU acting performances, pretty straightforward. Cam, you get the first pick. We're doing 10 rounds today since it's only us two. So we get 20 picks total. Favorite, and we already mentioned too. So like if Cam selects like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, that means that's Iron Man 1, 2, 3, all the Avengers movies he's in. So just like every time he plays that character of Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. So yeah, first pick is you. And is that what it's going to be?
I'm gonna make a crazy pick here and go with Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I'm shocked you were able to pull that one. Guess what exactly I was gonna go with, or maybe as Dr. Doom now. Who knows? It's all crazy now.
Yeah, that's the difference here. Since we could do like casting decisions would be if that's a good one, although I don't think it would make our top 20. But this is why we're going like performances. So like any of the Fantastic Four, obviously we're not going to draft the future ones because we haven't seen them actually carried out yet. So now I get back to back. I just like realized right now I did not prep for this at all. So like I gotta get some people in front of me here in terms of like just MCU
people
actors.
In the MCU.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is like obviously there's plenty of like ones I could pick that I think are great. But like Robert Downey Jr. is such a bang for your buck pick where he's in so many movies. Like I'm thinking of so many great ones that are like might be in just like one or two movies. So, because like I have one on top of my head, but there's not in enough. And same with another one off the top of my head. And there's a couple I don't love. I'm gonna go. You know what? We're going off the beaten path. This is probably absolutely not a first round pick, but I'm going Chris Pratt as Star-Lord in the Guardians movies.
No, I like it.
That's Star-Lord. Yep.
Are we being like real nerds where like me, like are we going strictly MCU or are we going like all Marvel?
I mean, we have MCU in here. We could do all of Marvel. We could change it.
No, let's do MCU. Let's do MCU specifically.
MCU should be fun. I feel like by the time we get to the final rounds, we might get to some like not the greatest overall, or maybe people are just barely in the MCU to begin with. But for my wraparound, I will go with we'll keep it with the Chuz, but not Chris Evans. We'll go Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther.
That's great pick.
Yeah, he's obviously in Black Panther. I'm trying to think what else he was in. Civil War, the Avengers movies. Okay, so got a few in there at least. Yeah. Okay, Cam, back to backs.
Yeah, so this is kind of cheating because like if this were a super serious graphic that we're gonna like go after, it would be cheating, but I don't think you'll be too upset about this pick. I'm gonna just take Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, technically only in Deadpool and Wolverine if we're going like pure MCU, but I think it counts enough, like you could trick the feeble mind into all Wolverine performances.
And I mean, I think he's like at basically peak performance in Deadpool and Wolverine. So
he's great in it. He's great.
I was wondering that too. I was like, it's not MCU before this, but he was so great in Deadpool and Wolverine that he was going to get drafted in these 20 picks at some point. But
yeah, I think I'm gonna go something crazy right now. I'm gonna go Marissa Tomei as
bonk.
Marissa Tomei
is Aunt May, right?
Yeah, Aunt May. Sorry, absolutely incredible in Spider-Man: No Way Home. Do not come for me, you horny bastards.
Oh my god, love that. I love that. Yeah, I mean, your first two picks were just home runs. I feel like that pick cracked the window a bit for me to maybe make a comeback, but we'll see. Man, I just went to Wikipedia of just every actor's been in the MCU, and the way they lay it out in the graphic is so impossible. I just want like one snapshot. I just Google MCU actors. It gives me like a list of like 30, but they're not really ranked in any like sort of logical way.
Yeah. I did Google it, and it just like kind of sucks.
Right, like Don Cheadle's the second.
So like
for actors.
I don't know. Yeah, just kind of sucks.
But back to back, we will go with. Man, I was really hoping Hugh Jackman would slip to me, but I actually, so favorite MCU acting performances. You know what, Sumi? I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. So
I thought I'd get him late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, part of this is just like the absolute lack of prep I did, but I really like him as Spider-Man. You get quite a few movies in there as well.
Tyler, I'm sending you a video right now of exactly what's going on with my computer on Snapchat, but I think we're still good and going. I think it's just a screen like.
I can see it, the reflection on your face, the screen. I think it's because your laptop is just dead, maybe, and it's trying to.
No, I think my laptop's just kind of fucked. But I just sent you a video on Snapchat. But is it my pick yet, or no?
No, I get my wrap around. I mean, there's still massive names not picked, but like, I feel like they do serviceable jobs in their role. So I'm trying to go over people I think go above and beyond. So I'm gonna go. You know, we did the back-to-back Chuz. We'll do the back-to-back Toms with Tom Hiddleston.
Fuck you.
As Loki.
Take next.
Yeah, I feel like it's a solid nab. Now you get back-to-backs.
Yeah. I'm actually bummed about that because I care about this. This means this shit means something. Rolling as Thanos. I don't know if he was amazing just because like I like the character a lot, or but you get a lot of great emotion through that CGI purple face, I think. So I like it. And then I was also like maybe gonna get a little controversial and take Jonathan Majors as Kang, but I'm not going to. Fuck that guy. We'll go with I think Chris Hemsworth as Thor is like, without a doubt, one of the better casting. Like, I think Chris Hemsworth as Thor is really great, so I'm just going to go with that as of now. And now I don't know if I'm getting into performances or I just like their castings.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter, though.
No, I mean, it's tough because, like, Chris Hemsworth, I think he's a great casting. I thought he was perfectly good in the role. But then when, like, I saw him as, like, Dementis and, like, Furiosa, I'm like, man, he could have been even better as Thor. Yeah. But I think he did exactly what he needed to do as Thor. I'm going to go Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff.
Nice. I like her.
Maximoff, I believe. Think she's great. Love her in WandaVision, and obviously in plenty of other MCU movies. Beyond that, and then we are going to go with. There's one person I really just hope doesn't get drafted in this.
Is that Chris Evans as Captain America?
No, I think he's going to get drafted. I think I'd be a little crazy for him not. But I'm going to go. You know what? I'll shout out Seth. I'll go Dave Bautista as Drax.
He's great. He's great.
No, it's you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like individual performances. I think I'm going to go with Elon Musk as Elon Musk in Iron Man. I'm trying to think of like individual, like very good performances. I think a lot of them do really well in these MCU movies, given that it's just slop that I eat up. And it's really hard not to go Chris Evans as Captain America. But I really don't want to just be that basic right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with another original Avenger, but I think Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow is very good, and I think more deserving than Chris Evans as Captain America. But I guess I have the back-to-back, right? So do I just
go right there?
No, I'm gonna go with Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. Again, I don't know if he plays the role very well, so I'm happy with that pick.
Definitely. No, yeah, I was thinking Scarlett Johansson. I was gonna pick on if she was able to get to me in the next round. I think the big thing with her, like, I think she does great, but I don't think Marvel ever gave her enough to do until like I feel like the first like 3 times she showed up in movies, it was like always just like there.
Yeah.
But then like the back half of her MCU work is like really great stuff.
Yeah.
So I was trying to think like how to weigh the two. I really like this IMDb list. It like ranks them by how many movies they appeared in. So that's
incredible.
That's a good one. But I will go. Damn, I was gonna go Scarlett Johansson, but I will go instead with. You know what? We'll throw him on our team. We'll get Chris Evans on this side.
Okay,
you know, you're just delaying it. It was inevitable. He's going to get drafted.
I was going to go back to him at some point, especially if we got to like 10 and I didn't have Chris Evans yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate you taking him, to be honest.
Yep. And then for my next pick, there's still 2 original Avengers off the board that haven't been picked yet, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep, you got Mark and you got Jeremy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye.
I like Jeremy Renner a lot in a lot of things, so I appreciate that pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's clearly not one of the top favorites. I think he is similar to Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. I don't think the MCU has done the most with giving him a lot to work with. I mean, they gave him his own TV show, and he was like the supporting character in that show. So I think he's kind of just always been not given enough to show off the chops. But I'm just thinking about, him in like Endgame shows a lot of emotion. So we'll get him on the board.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to go with Mark Ruffalo at any point. I don't think
he's the one I was hoping was going to not get drafted.
I know you're not. I don't think I'm going to go with him. I think I'm going to go with Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight in the Moon Knight show. Like, not a very good show in my opinion, but he does a really good job. He plays, it's a low hanging fruit, right? He plays multiple different personalities, which to me is always like, there's your bait for an Oscar. Obviously not an Oscar contender, but probably got nominated for an Emmy for basically everyone does. So if he didn't, I'd be shocked.
So stupid question as a non-MCU guy now.
Yeah.
Will we ever see Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight again? Will he ever be weaved in or no? Or is it at this point, is it your guess is as good as mine type of thing?
Your guess is as good as mine type of thing right now. I think we'll get them back. They're resetting a lot right now. Obviously just had the Hall H panel that I was on my knees for. But no, I don't think so, if I had to guess. Or it'll be like in 20 movies, he'll be cast as like Magneto or something.
Right. Because I feel like at one point, especially when Moon Knight first came out, they were like planning some like street level, like team, like I can't remember what they're called, but some comic had all the street level.
The Midnight Suns.
Yeah, exactly. But it's similar to the Eternals floating thing, which I saw in the Hall H. They said they're going to actually address in Captain America, the next one. But it's almost becoming one of those things like it's been, how many MCU movies and we still have no idea about this Midnight Sun stuff.
Yeah. So I'm guessing no, because like I think they're just putting out next is what is it, Agatha, like Covenant of Chaos or something, or Agatha all along, I think it's actually called. They're putting that out, and then Ironheart is coming out after that. And then I will be honest, I think they're just gonna scrap almost every TV show. Then after that is Daredevil, which I think is just like free money basically for them. I think they're just gonna scrap it all after those 3 though. Okay, so where are we at now? I'm trying to think. James Spader does a good job as Ultron. I really like him, even though that movie's not amazing. I'm trying to think of like different villains right now. Screw it. I'm going Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Using the Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. You get the free points.
Cheat code,
You get the free points for having the other movies as well. But he's also really great in No Way Home.
No, now it's back to me for my back 2, and then you get your final one.
My bad. Good pull. Good comms. So
I totally agree. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin counts because he's a great villain in that movie. But I'm not going to go as far as to be like Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. We're not. That's just like 2 out there, I feel like. And I don't think they did enough. Like Willem Dafoe was like a great villain in that movie.
I'll say it. Tobey Maguire stinks in his own movies too. I'm going to say it. I'm crazy.
Boo. Bad take.
That's fine.
But I honestly, I really have no distaste for any of the Spider-Man actors. I really like all 3 of them. I change my rankings all the time, but I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Fine. So I get 2 more picks. Wait, is that how? Yep, 2 more. I'm going to go. I mean, people, maybe it's crazy to draft them this late because they've been in so many movies, but I'm going to Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury.
Ooh. What a pull.
Thing is,
again, I think
he's in the most movies, but like, how many of those movies is just him like saying literally one line or like being in it for 10 seconds? But he has to be on the board.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick. And again, I think that again goes back to, are we talking like acting, which we're deep in the bag right now, like how many of these performances are actually that great? But is Samuel L. Jackson like actually doing a good performance, or is he just like a good Nick Fury?
Yep, exactly.
He's got that aura.
Like, he's more getting the longevity bump here for me.
No, for sure.
Similar, like I think this is similar to you, as the, you know, on a graphic, would people notice or care? But I'm gonna go anyways. I'm gonna go Bradley Cooper as Rocket, even though like I'm pretty sure he didn't he like basically not do like much at all for Rocket and like the Guardians 3? I guess he did the voice.
No, yeah, he does the voice. He's got his moments here and there, I think. But
I think it was he doesn't do it. I think he didn't do the motion cap for it, maybe, and then he didn't do when Rocket was young, which is like half the movie. And Guardians 3, that was all Sean Gunn. So
yeah, Sean Gunn does
works for graphic. Works for graphic.
It does.
Your final pick, and then I'm gonna have a little trivia question for you after your final pick.
Okay, I literally just had it and then I forgot. So give me like 2 seconds, because I literally just had my pick and then lost it. I'm so annoyed right now. I'm like actually so annoyed with myself. What was I thinking? It was someone in a smaller role. Oh my God. Give me a sec. Cut this, please. Like, actually give me a second. Just cut this from the episode.
Take your time. Build the hype. Who's the final pick?
I'm really pissed off. It's not even that good of a pick. I'm just mad I can't think of who I was thinking of before. It's just someone in a smaller role.
Do you have a movie in your head? I'm going to see if I can try and clip it.
No, I don't know. What was I thinking?
Again, like you going to Deadpool and Wolverine, you're fumbling at the goal line, not getting spoiled right before. Now you're final pick of a 20-pick draft, and you're losing it.
I'm really pissed off. I'm gonna text you if I think of it later, because I can't think of it right now.
It's definitely one of those things that you're gonna be in the middle, like about to go to bed, and then it's just like pop in your head.
Yeah, right. I'll just because I can't think. I feel like it was a guy, but I don't know. I'll just go with Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel. I like Miss Marvel a decent amount. I don't think the Marvels is very good, but I like her always. Every time she's on screen, I'm like, I really like this girl. So shout out to Iman Vellani.
Okay, so there's a top 10 each. So Cam selected Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, Marissa Tomei as Aunt May.
The third pick is crazy.
Josh Brolin as Thanos, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight, Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin, and Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel. And then I selected for my top 10 favorite MCU acting performances, Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, Tom Holland as Spider-Man, Tom Hiddleston as Loki, Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff, Dave Bautista as Drax, Chris Evans as Captain America, Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, and Bradley Cooper as Rocket. Let us know who you think won this draft. And then my question for you, Cam, is we've selected everyone in the top 10 in terms of most appearances in the MCU, except for the third, fourth, and third, fourth, and eighth. But the eighth is Mark Ruffalo. Obviously, we knew we purposely didn't pick him. But who appeared the third and fourth most times out of any actor in the MCU that we did not pick on this board?
Sorry, most screen time or most?
It's based on number of projects, so films plus TV shows.
I gotta assume. Well, Doctor Strange has the 2 Avengers, has the 2 movies. Spider-Man. I think Doctor Strange has 5. Is that on there?
He has 6, but he's actually at number 22. There's a lot of people tied at number 6 and number 6, but some people have 7, and he has factored in TV shows.
Yeah.
3 and 4. I think 1 will surprise you. 1, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't remember.
Okay.
They've both been in 8.
8 projects.
So 1 has been in 7 films, 1 series. 1's been in 6 films, 2 series.
Okay. So we've got Maria Hill, I gotta think is on here. 1 series. No, she's not. No, she's definitely not. She's only in like the first Avengers. She's in Spider-Man.
So you're talking Kobe Smulders?
Yeah.
She's been in 6 films and 1 miniseries, but nope. That's 7 total. We're looking for 2 people that got 8 total.
8 total. That's a bummer.
Good pull, though. Good pull.
Man, this is gonna piss me off. This is another one that I want like give me 10 minutes to think about. But that's bad podcasting, bad TV. Oh, brother. Guy or girl?
Both of them are guys.
Both of them are guys. Okay. I'm trying to. I guess I gotta look. Who did we get? So who did we not have from the? Who do we not have? Oh, Jaimin Hansu?
Nope.
Yeah.
Every guess you do and get wrong, I'll give you one more small hint each time. Not much of a hint here. They were both in Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of someone from the Guardians of the Galaxy team. Sean Gunn would probably be in like a bunch, but I don't know if he counts even.
They were both in Age of Ultron.
They're both in Age of Ultron as well. So it's neither of the. I mean, it's not the Maximovs. Anthony Russo puts himself in all of his movies. Is he on there? I don't. It's definitely not.
No, they were both in Iron Man 2.
Oh, okay. So one of them is definitely what's his fucking name? He's Iron Man's. Oh my God, Happy Hogan, but I can't think of his real name. Jon Favreau.
No, not the one I'm looking for. Next hint will be they're both in Civil War.
Doesn't help me. Ant-Man.
No,
Ant-Man's not in
a good guess.
Just tell me, I suck.
Yeah, so the third most is Paul Bettany as Jarvis.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And number 4, which I thought you had with the Iron Man 2, but then you were going to Jon Favreau. Don Cheadle, which surprisingly he would have been in Iron Man 1 instead of Terrence Howard. He could have been like number 2 all time most appearances.
That's
Don
crazy.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, Secret Invasion, and then
I like that trivia. I like that trivia. That was really
it's tough. It's a tough one for sure. But that'll do it. Let me know in the comments down below if you were able to get those, because I think those are both like very hard. I think Vision's one that makes a lot of sense, but your brain just doesn't really go there. And then let us know who won the draft between these 10. A lot of questionable picks in a positive way and a lot of questionable picks in probably a negative way. And we probably forgot someone huge. I mean, Mark Ruffalo obviously is a big one, but we definitely did not forget him.
We didn't forget him.
But yeah, let us know down below who you think won, and we will see you tomorrow if you're a patron for our Jaws review. And other than that, we'll see you on Monday with our ReelTok episode 100 special.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I like it.